the English. It's just like after surgery, he still needed like a week, you know, and because my mom is like very busy with her, have to taking care of lots of things. So I have to go, went back to help her a little bit. Like lots of like people sending a gift. So they bring all those like milk and fruit to him, and I have to carry them for my mom cannot carry them all by herself. So I just like go to the hospital and help a little bit, and turns out he's doing fine. He's doing okay right now. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Today we'll be going to another part of the city because I have to go to a bank. Have something to do with my apartment, like new apartment I bought. I just try to return it, and today I'm going to spend like a 2 million RMB, 300,000 US dollars, to pay the mortgage in full, so they can release the apartment, and then the real estate company will, you know, pay me back in like a week. Look at this. Because I bought an apartment like 2 years ago. I've been paying the mortgage for 2 years already, and they were supposed to deliver the apartment this April, but we still have some argument over. I have a basement, so that's a little bit controversial. So, but yeah, recently there's several things mixing up. I don't have the time to go on live stream, but I think we'll be fine. We'll be fine. How's everybody doing? What, Libby? Like, what kind of medicine does he need? I think if he needs help, he was DM us. Like, there's several Chinese content creator here, right? What kind of help does he need? Like what kind of problem? I mean, isn't he being here for almost a week? Like, he can only stay here for like 10 days, right? Terry, welcome, Cobalt. Streaming a while. Yeah, Blanco, because I just come back. My dad was in the hospital. I mean, did you saw my story?
Next station, West Jiasha.
Henyo, welcome, Henyo. Yeah, welcome, Terry. Froze. Is he okay? Chef is in Hong Kong. I mean, Hong Kong is basically totally different than the mainland, though. So Hong Kong, everything is expensive. Yeah, Terry, it's okay, Terry. Yeah, my dad had this issue, you know, hard to tell, you know, it's a lower stomach part of the stomach, and they cut that thing out. You know, you will be bleeding when you're taking shit. What's that called? So Sorry guys, we're in the underground, so yeah, the signal might not be stable.
Please mind the gap.
Hair looks fresh. Yeah, I came back from Taizhou. Like every time if you see my hair, that means I came back from Taizhou. It's hard to hear that. Yeah, but he's okay now. He just need to figure out how to pee. Like right now, like and also I told my mom already, try to get the medical bill out later, so I will show people that who doesn't know the medical cost. And I just realized, like, if you end up like staying in the hospital, most like the insurance, the national insurance, will be covering the expenses you stay in the hospital. For example, like for now, like even without the insurance, for him to stay at the hospital, the regular payment is like 60 RMB per day. It's like $8 per day. But this kind of expenses, like his medical insurance will all cover that. Remember how much like does that cost? Remember, like I told you guys, every month from your salary, they were deducted like $200, $250. It was like 1700 RMB save in your medical account. And then when you suffer the illness and when you go to the hospital, they will deduct here and they will give you the discount. And if you stay in the hospital, they will cover that. So I asked my mom, like, how much does that cost for him to do this surgery? She said it's not so much. So we'll see. I will give you guys a final bill later. And this is like not like a small surgery, though. Not that serious, but still, kind of like important. Like if you're not doing the surgery, you will be bleeding, forever. Dennis, welcome. We'll see, guys. We still have a little bit of time to go around. See here. With a heart, good deed. Thank you, Dennis. Welcome. We just come back. What's up, Jay? We just come back from Taizhou, and today I'm actually going to the bank, try to pay like a 2 million RMB to pay my mortgage in full, so the bank can release my contract. I'm trying to return my new apartment again because I used to have like a mortgage. It's like a long story, but the thing is that in China like this. If you have the problem with the real estate company right now, go to the citizen center and they will solve it for you. That's what I'm doing right now. I have the problem with the basement, and now the government tried to help me to handle that. It takes some time, take like several months, because the real estate company tried to negotiate, like they don't want, because I be paying the interest for like 2 years, and the only problem with me, like they can return it, but only problem with me and them is like they don't want to pay the interest, because I be paying to like the interest like 30,000 US dollar, like 200,000 RMB. Welcome, Amanda. So now they agree to like cover half. So I say yes, like because also the house, like apartment is like losing the money right now. So they're losing the value already because the real estate industry is so fucked up right now. So yeah, I mean, for them to return it and cover half of the interest, it's enough for me. So, and also after I return the apartment, I will have more budget for the content in the future. It's like almost 4 million RMB. What up, Philly? Welcome. We're going out. We just come back to Hangzhou. I just settled my dad in the hospital. He's okay. He's doing okay.
for stations towards
It's just like
Guanyin
takes some
Town.
time. After he had the surgery, he had to learn how to pee. Like if he cannot know how to pee, they cannot, like, the doctor won't be letting him like leaving the hospital. Hey Maverick, welcome. Guys, welcome. Sorry for the wait. I mean, we'll be taking like 7 more stops, and then I will be going out. I'll be walk to the band.
车门即将关闭。
I know I haven't been online for a long time, so I try to comes up a little bit, but I'm still have lots of things to do. You know, I have to return my apartment. I just settled on my dad. Like lots of things like on my family side, I have to settle down. I believe after this, you know, I will have more time. Kanata, kids do the dance competition. Hey, dancing, yeah, they. I will give you guys this. So it's like 96 kids compete, and it's all like international level. They all like usually like go out like compete in the international stage. So there's 96 kids doing the competition. Brian and Benjamin, they fall to like 70, 78, 79. I mean, it's we definitely not let them to, you know, we're sorry guys, the internet is not stable here. Enjoying it? No, I just let them to experience the vibe. Like lots of kids, they come, you know, all those kids like doing all the crazy things. They be learning for like 4 or 5 years already. Like lots of kids, they start when they're like 3, 4 years old. And I think for them to see all those like not dancers, like they enjoy, and also for you to be like a regular, like for you to be a dancer, you have to enjoy what you're doing. So I'm telling them, like, if you really like dance, like you have to be like work for it, like earn it. Like if you really try to achieve like a higher level, you have to like pay more effort. Like you cannot just like, you know, because they be playing video game a lot. I'm saying, look, like those kids, they definitely don't have enough time to play video game. Okay, it's your decision. Okay, it's your option. So if you try to dance good, like have like dance like crazy, you need to work your way out. Try to find your own way, right? And they be listening, and I just teach them how to. You know, even for the evaluation, like when you join the competition, like the judge will give the decision, and they need to know like what kind of move or what kind of activity that give you the high point. Arling, welcome, Arling. I mean, they start to understand what they're doing, like future Jabberwockies. Nah, like yeah, Jabberwocky is nice. Like math, yeah. Guys, we still have 5 stops, and we'll be going out, and we'll be walk to where we'll be walking to. Moderator, why, Arling? Did I know you though, Arling? I mean, you need to be friends with everybody here first. Introduce yourself, Arling. Who are you? I mean, yeah, you can be the most, but you have to at least like know everybody. Like, tell me a story about Philly, so I can give you the mode. Tell me a story about Philly. Do you know Philly here? Just please. Oh, I mean, you need to like have we are having an interview for you, okay? I mean, if you try to be the Mo, you need to know everybody here, right? How are you? I'm good. How are you? I mean, Philly is very famous on my channel. Like everybody, like all the OGs know who Philly is. You don't know, so that's why you have to sit here and learn. Just coming in here, demanding it. I mean, yeah, you can be the mode, but you just need to like tell the story about everybody here. Like you need to like familiar with the. 哦，好，那你坐吧，OK. I just leave my seat to the. We're going Wonderland. We're going to the other side of the city. There's like a bank I have to go to the bank. Filming on. This is my DJI camera action 4. Hanging there, guys. We have like 4 stops. Alice Wonderland. Cool on live. Yes, for people who don't know, you can also put your chat in like a horizontal view like this. Click that square button, and you can have your view like that. You can also zoom in on here. You can zoom in here. This is like a high resolution video. Let me put you guys here. This. I mean, I think I'm one of the very first guy doing this outdoor. So you guys will figure out, like, we always try to be the first, okay? And we still have like oh, we're a little bit laggy now. Still lagging.
Next station, interchange station.
We're almost done. Guys, bear with me. Yeah, Diane, have you heard about the gallery? So if we're doing the live stream on the camera, we cannot have that gallery because we're on gaming ranking. But when we switch back to the cell phone, maybe we can do the gifting again. Now it's like for gaming ranking, I don't know, it's a little bit weird. For now, if we try to, I'm just trying to focus on like giving you guys the best quality of the video. So especially when we go out, yeah, it's okay though. Like I hope you guys feel more, you guys can see more details on this camera by doing this. See, we can just zoom in, zoom out. See, like this. I mean, I'm more focused on the content. I mean, if people can enjoy what we're doing, that's better, and you get to see more things. Horizontal view definitely give you more, views. Bear with me, guys. We still have like 3-4 stops. Yeah.
换乘4号线普荣方向的乘客， 请至对面站台乘车。Please go to the
没事没事，我站得好。
platform to line 4 or stations towards
Now
Hall
just leaving now. We still have like a 3-4 stops. This is outside there.
车门即将关闭。
Welcome, pink lady. Welcome, guys. If you like the content, don't forget to hit the like and follow. We're in China right now. Still have like 3 stops. This is subway in Hangzhou City. Yeah, share the live, guys. Thank you.
East Railway Station. Please change here for line 4, line 6, and line 19. Please note that 华街方向的乘客，请至对面站台乘车。Please go to
3 more stops, including there. After there's 2 more stops.
上车乘客请尽量往里走，下车乘客请提前准备，谢谢配合。
But Donnie Wong, I think he got to be Wong, right? He's like very popular, and he's like a young blood. I mean, so far everything he said it makes sense, like. But I don't know, like, I don't know how election goes. You guys think he will be, winning at the end? How many people think like Mandani will be win the last race? Okay, now city center. So now we got more people coming in. See, guys, we're inside of it right now. We're coming inside the city now. So this is what we have for all the people. Okay, it's a little bit like. But younger people also need like more education too. That's my. Can you understand English though? Because I can also tell you in English. Like, but if you try to in like Mandarin, I can talk to you in Mandarin. So the guy's asking why the mainland need to use VPN. 中国有言论自由吗？你可以讲所有的事情，你可以讲任何的事情，只要不要去强迫别人去跟着你去思考。你可以讲什么事，你可以讲任何的事情，没有人会管你的。See, this guy come here is explaining like that China has like a freedom of speech. I will tell you another one. Yeah, like there is no place that have the fully freedom of speech. I will tell you guys, okay? Nowhere like on this planet. There is no place that have the fully freedom of speech. I will tell you guys, okay? Nowhere like on this planet. You won't be having a fully. It's kind of laggy now. Me, there's nothing wrong with it. Just like when we walking on the street, okay? See, you see me right here, right? You see me right here, right? I'm walking towards you. If we walking on the same street. So what's wrong with that? I'm showing my face. You are showing your face. What's for lunch? I'm not decided, Merrick. We'll be trying to find some to eat. What's wrong with showing your face in the public space? For internet, it's the same thing. There will be like a public internet server that try to maintain everything in order, and then you can also go like, without the real name, but you cannot do more things, like, because everything, the security is very important in China. Especially when you're like a victim, like if you got scammed or everything, like you will try to find out like who the guy is, right? We just have so many scammers already. Why not use the real name? Like if you're not trying to scam other people, I don't think there's a problem with it, right? No, ergo, they are very regular people, like from Taiwan. That's why you see, I'm wishing people to see. And I don't even know the Kevin guy. When you use you will still need to show your ID. Trust me, if you try to go through like a financial app in America, you also need to show your ID. Because it's just like in China, every app is already integrated all the financial functions. For example, you can buy anything on any app, right? So it's very common sense, and also you can make money from it. So every time if you are receiving the money, you need to upload your ID. Same thing happening in America. Same thing happened to other places. It's just like our app is more advanced right now. On WeChat alone, you can access to like millions different apps. Most of the people don't even have to, right now people just need WeChat, Alipay to access to most of the apps. So, does that make sense? You will need that kind of stuff. What if you are making money? And it's related to your tax, everything, right? Not long ago, people were talking about lots of like influencers making millions in China, and they're not reporting their tax. So that's why government say, look, now we are trying to change this kind of like a, setup, try to give, all the information associated. So even for the influencer, like their tax money will be reported automatically. Where similar views, right? There's like lots of like things you need to consider. That's why I tell people to go out, get out of your basement, to try to, if you really try to talk to the real person and try to understand the real world. How does that work, right? After you know more about this whole real world, you will understand. I mean, I just hope everything you will understand what I'm talking about. Welcome guys, we're back to Hangzhou. That's all the, all the stuff they're asking, that's from their media, okay? Like, that's from their media. The way they're talking about right now, that's from the media they be perceiving every day. And trust me, I be seeing several different kind of media outlets from different sides. I'm very grateful to see you. I really learned a lot through your live stream. Thank you, Star. You see, thank you for understanding what I'm talking about, okay? I'm very happy you are willing to listen. Lots of people, you see the other guy, Kevin. I don't even know the Kevin, like that guy, Kevin, still here. Kwon, Kevin, Liu. I don't even know that guy still here. I mean, it's just like, this channel is for people to talk. So you can talk everything, you can ask anything. Okay, we can answer everything. You're here, okay, Kevin, go. Yeah, shoot. Shoot. If you have questions, like shooting, okay? Just came back. Yeah, you can talk about it. We can talk about anything. You have to understand. It's very reasonable, like understandable for you to say that China is still everything, because back then we had nothing. So now we rebuild everything, and you are saying people are stealing. Come on, yes, if you're man enough, build up new things. Let's compete. Other sides of the world used to be like, we're like a fall behind.
to the whole world back then. And if we can manage a comeback, you should be sending salute instead of this kind of things. Otherwise, it will make you look so bad. Okay? And I work in tech company in China. And then what? You're talking about China stealing everything? That might be your company though. You already know everything? That's also your thing, okay? You think you know everything, okay? I don't even think I know everything, right? You think you know everything, so you close the door. But even if you live in China, there's different kind of people. I don't know what kind of people was around you. You domi? What is domi, guys? So now you try to, attack me? That's the best thing you can do? It's point. What is that? Bro. You don't know everything. You are not allowed to know anything. What do you mean? I don't even think you live in China though. Where were you living in China? Can you tell me more specific thing? Like, can you tell me, like, I need to verify, are you really come from China though? Mainland. Okay? Xiamen, so what? So you are very close, you are also very close to Taiwan too. Right? You're strange. See, the more you talk, it will make you it will only make you feel bad. Okay? Calvin, the way you're talking, you're not trying to have the communication, but you only come here try to attack. So what? And I work in Beijing. I mean, I just try to know you. Like, for example, I'm living in Hangzhou right now. I think everything around me is good, right? And what do you think, like, you are not supposed to know anything? Like, tell me where you go, you are allowed to know everything. So tell me a place that if you go there, you're allowed to know everything. Give me an example, destination. Okay, you're allowed to know anything. Tell me. Let's talk. Where in this world you are allowed to know anything? Enjoy going to China. I mean, don't come here if it's like you are not allowed to know anything. Why you have to come to China though? Right? Give me a place that you think, if you go there, you're allowed to talk about anything, enjoy anything. Give me a place. The people in China are suffering, yet you just get paid by the government. Come on, I wish I get paid, bro. I'm so broke right now. Can you hook me up with the guy? See? The U.S., you know how many people are in here in U.S.? Has this incident occurred in the other countries? I mean, Google leaking information every 2-3 years. It's not even new. Like, I have Google account. They always give you the notification that your password got leaked already, so you have to change your password. That's very normal there. You see, like, you have your Casey from the U.S. So Casey can answer a question, like, if you can ask anything, talk about anything, okay? You must be new here, right? Has the incident occurred in other countries? No, Google has been leaking the information several times already. Like, how many people have Google account? Like, I be receiving this, like, your password got leaked several times, and you have to change your password. New Zealand. I don't know anything about New Zealand. I think I have one viewer, Bell, from New Zealand. No, New Zealand, like, most of the time the news also not, like, so fair about China. Like, people also still, like, think China, like, people in China are suffering. When they say otherwise, they see the difference. I mean, you can be suffering everywhere, though. It's so dark today. I think it's my camera, guys. I don't know how to adjust my camera. Just like a professional camera is like that. Professional camera is just like this. Maybe they're professional, so it's easier for people to do the coloring. I mean, if we switch back to cell phone, it won't be like this. I mean, it's okay, Diane. Let him talk. Since we're already boring here, right? Let's talk a little bit. It doesn't hurt, and people will see their true color. Welcome, guys. Yeah, they pay like £1. I don't even think this guy got paid, guys. Usually, if people got paid, come to a live stream, there's like 50, 100 people, 200 people coming like one by one. They will start attacking later. Usually, they will send 1 or 2 people. They're like working in like organization, and they will send like a few people first, and then if they cannot argue. We went through that like several months ago, right? I'm Chinese, born and raised Taizhouese. I'm from Taizhou. I speak my local language. Taijiwa. I mean, I grew up in China. I live well. I got all the information I need. I didn't feel any kind of like oppressed in my whole life. Okay. What the hell, you're Chinese too? I mean, you're Chinese too, but you're not talking like you like China though. So better not being Chinese, maybe. You can find another nationality. You're trying to go to the US. Try to talk to my viewer here. Maybe my viewer can help you become a US citizen. Got freedom of speech. Shut up. There's no place have the absolute freedom of speech. But in China, your voice matters. Means you can change the policy. In any other country right now, you can scream whatever you want. You cannot change anything. I will tell you that. No, it doesn't. So what do you think you cannot change in China right now? Like if you were born in China, you have to be seeing all the changes in your life. You are talking about that's nonsense? Kentucky Marcus, welcome. It's sure getting paid. I mean, I'm glad if I can get paid. Like, come on, like, can anybody like get me paid though? I mean, seriously, I just try to return my new apartment because I don't have enough budget to do my content. I'm very tight in my budget right now. So if you know anybody in the government, try to hold me up. Okay, I can get a paid. I wish I can get a paid, for real. Made himself leader for life. You guys knows nothing about politics. I think a major problem in China right now is that many places don't speak their local dialect. No, that's not the problem though. So the local dialect, no. If you grew up, for example, I'm from Taizhou, right? If you grew up in your local area, everybody speak local language. It's your option for not speaking it. Some people will think Mandarin is more, official and more like universal language. They will like learn Mandarin more. And local language usually come from the environment. And also, if we don't speak Mandarin, people cannot communicate. So all the business, everything will be hard to make. They're from Guangzhou. Who told me that in Guangzhou? I mean, come on, Cantonese people is everywhere. They cannot, come on, like there's like this kind of like a regional discrimination, okay? I think people who speak Cantonese is all over the world. They should be the least to worry about that. I mean, my local language nobody hear about in America, right? We don't even complain about that. I don't. Some of those people, it's also depending on that if they know the reality. Don't mean to be rude, on the verge of losing their language. I think it's all the options. Like, if you grew up in my local area in Taizhou, we have our own language preserved well. Because sometimes if you go to somewhere like, if you speak like a Mandarin, people will also have that discrimination. So that's also one thing I'm talking about. Like, being in China is very complicated. You got all the people with different cultural background. Like, sometimes just because the language, people will argue. So it's definitely not that easy to govern this country. And the country is not governed by the one person. It's coming from lots of effort from the regional government. Like, people in charge of the regional government have the local policies starting from there. If they messed up, yeah, there will be other group of people sending to the area try to govern that. But it all starts with all the people like building up from the very lower level job. Offer a course that teach local dialects. I mean, for me, I don't think if you grew up in a local area, you need like a local dialect class to learn it. I mean, Chinese kids is already suffering, okay? When we're talking about suffering, yeah, kids are suffering with all the subjects. Then with the hard cases, so if you give them like a more dialect to learn as examination, that will be too much. People already have to learn Mandarin and English, like 2 language classes, mandatory, right? People already like have the headache. And math and science is also, you know, they had like for primary school, they already had like 4 subjects, like mandatory. So I don't think there's like a problem for you to learn the dialect. I think the dialect is also come from the family. Like some family, we do have family, they don't want their kids to learn the dialect. They think dialects are a little bit lower level. That's from the like freedom of speech, right? The personal choice. Grant their rights. I mean, they have the rights. Nobody forbidden them to talk. I mean, if you guys see me come back to my hometown, I hang out with my boys, we only speak local language. Okay, but if you grew up from the neighborhood, it's like it's born with you. Okay, it's like you won't be losing this kind of nature. I be talking that a lot. Usually, if kids cannot speak, it's all most times it comes from the family. The family won't be introduce them the local language. They won't be tell them like how to speak dialect. That's the only thing. I mean, if you grew up in like a neighborhood, like you have to know the dialect to survive, or like try to communicate. So I don't think like local dialect is the problem. I think the guy, especially from Guangdong province, Cantonese people is the most, I think, speak the most, is the most spoken in China. So I don't think they have to worry about that. So English is mandatory, yes. English is mandatory as a subject. And people learn that, you know, in a hard way. Okay, we learn that from memorizing the vocabulary, like an equation. Okay, equation, like learning like math. Okay, people in China we learn because we also don't have like enough native speaker in China. So yeah, we have to learn that in a hard way. It's not like a very organic way to learn language. So even it's mandatory, the result comes out not so good. Kids spending lots of time learning English, but still come out that cannot speak. Most of the time they can write the essay, they know the grammar, they're memorizing it, the rule, but they cannot speak or listen. Speak the dialect, it's very difficult to find someone to teach them. No, I mean, it's not that hard though. Just go to you see lots of foreigners in China right now, they can speak dialect. It's all about, for all the language, it's all about, are you willing to show yourself, like jump out of your comfort zone? Okay, if you're able to jump out of your comfort zone, then you are always, you know, able to learn. Like lots of, same in Vietnam, right? Like it's just like when you come to China, lots of foreigners now start to learn the dialect. They even like speak it better than the locals. If you try to talk to the locals, you will learn. Language is not that hard if if you're willing to talk to the local person every day. They dislike Chinese Communist Party? Who doesn't like Chinese Communist Party? I mean, people don't even know the party here. I mean, all those portraying about the party here, you can only come here to find out it's not true. Like, I'm not even like a member of the party, but the thing is like, people's life do changing. Like sometimes, like when your life is changing, people got no problem with that. I mean, talking about 20 years ago, there's lots of places in the city is still like a countryside, like a farm. I mean, we are not even on the party level yet. It's just like a daily life, right? Daily life. What kind of problem will you have during the daily life? Keep going though. Sorry guys, we have some argument today, but I'm hoping like guys, if you have any question, you can also ask me, okay? I mean, you and I write English to communicate. Yeah, like some people they can read the English, like from our educational system, because we just don't have enough native speakers. So even the teachers sometimes cannot speak they cannot speak proper English. They will give you all this like a grammar and tell you how to spell the vocabulary. It's even harder to learn in that way. Okay, that's why I mess up. Like in my high school, my English grade was so bad I cannot speak, and I can only go to America, like go to New York and talk to the local people there, and find out what is that. You go now. Thank you for coming, though, Star. Yes, sometimes like if you come here, you write it down, they will understand what happened. Thank you for the question, though. So now we're back to our, but it's okay, guys. We got this shows coming, or like people asking questions. That means we're on the right track to build up the string. So let's go back. So this is our court, people's court. How's everybody doing? We outside in the city of Hangzhou. Now it's like 12 p.m. That's also the committee here, local committee. So that's another government building. So each district will have different government building for you to solve any problem. If you have the problem, go to community center. So they will try to help you. One thing, accusation or another. Yeah, I know, but Diane, you see, that's most of the time, that's when we have the brainwashing, right? When you have like a two group of people, one side is always trying to be reasonable, and the other side is coming here only for accusation. You will see which side is feeding the different, some like weird information, right? They come up with a pretty mindset, like they're not trying to. I'm glad that the guy Star, the guy Star with the name Star, that guy is like asking questions and really try to listen. Okay, that's like at least is like a good start. The other guy Kevin, he's talking about he's Chinese. I believe that he's Chinese. We also have Chinese people, think like that. But things like, you are not trying to make sense. You are just trying to throw the accusation, and there won't be any communication after that. And so what? Like he's like saying like, so what? You're like a dummy. That's that's from him, right? Disturb your life, but it's okay. We can come through. Oh, I actually try to looking for like this kind of like that's like a clothing making shop. I try to make like a bag for my equipment. I need to find like a designer, because my mold and everything, I need like a specific bag to hold it, so we won't be losing the connection. Sometimes if the cable is like a little bit loose, we'll be losing the connection. I try to find somebody to like design it for me, to make like a new bag for my equipment. You visiting Harbin again? Yes, December. I will be there the first week. Okay, I think they will have everything. They're also expanding their range this year, So it's around like December 15, or or December 10th to 15. We'll be going there next month. When's your birthday? I mean, I never tell people my birthday until I'm like a millionaire or like I have the millions followers. Okay, I won't be telling you guys my birthday. No, Diane, no. Don't guess, okay? Don't guess. I don't have a birthday until I'm famous, okay? Until I'm famous, I'm able to like bring you guys all to China or like to somewhere to celebrate. Yeah. Welcome, guys. Do we have new viewers here? Say hi to the chat. Say hi to the chat. I mean, I never back down. But sometimes I know it will be, people asking that kind of question will be a little bit like, it will disturb the chat. So this is like one of the fried dough. Stacy, welcome back. Welcome, Stacy. So November. Yeah, November. I mean, I don't even know how people figure out like November is my birthday month. I didn't tell anybody. Oh, I think there's like one time Lorraine on the live stream exposed that. I mean, she tried to tell Sadie. Yeah, I never tell people by myself though. Manifest that moon under the full moon. Tonight again? It's been a month now. And last month was with Garrick though. The Moon Festival. He tried to tell us. But Maverick, I'm glad you forgot that. Beaver Moon. Oh, interesting. Okay, now guys, now it's like 12 p.m. Like people are like get off their job, get out of the office, try to go to the restaurant, grab some food. Welcome all the viewers. If you like the content, don't forget to hit the like and follow. Okay, like and follow. Like and follow. Yes. There's like a, what is this? Actually, we're very close to my high school. Oh. So this street back then in the Song Dynasty back then was for people to like have for all the government officials to have their horse here. They rest their horse here. Very like close to the government building. Guess to take a nap after lunch. Yes, I think take a nap during the lunch is like a, look at Auntie right there. Take a nap in China is like a tradition. Like usually for you to work in the office will have like a 2 to 3 hours break time, lunch break. It's from either 11:30 to like 1:30. So that's like a 2 hours, right? Some place they have like from 11 to 2 p.m. So during this like 2 to 3 hours, you get to do lots of things. Intention, huh? Oh, I have to go. You see, it's always so. You're abusing the statue. Yeah, she's like trying to do the exercising. Used to be Chinese in the past. Yeah. I mean, especially in the north, guys. If you go to the north, people were joking about people from Hebei province. Like like every afternoon if you go there, there's no business any kind of restaurant. Like people will be sleeping in the restaurant, like even sleeping on the street, taking a nap. So the McDonald's, all those different restaurants. Let's go inside maybe for you to see. Love naps, but Wonderland, I would say taking naps sometimes is a little bit dangerous right now due to the scientific research. It alerts lots of people here. Hey, Karen, welcome. Kiki, I see you. They say if you take a nap during the day, it will hurt your brain, and it will be very easy for you to catch Alzheimer. Like you will lose your memory when you get old. I don't know if that's true, but that's like from like a new scientific research. Let's try to. So that also alerted me because sometimes I be sleeping during the day. Yeah. You're hearing that right, Diane. Yeah, it will hurt your brain because during your brain, we're like this. We're still an animal, right? We have to live in like a natural time zone. Like if your local area have the sunshine outside or it's like a daytime, you're supposed to go out. Your brain's supposed to move around, and you cannot let that stop. Okay, and if you let them stop, it's okay, but like long term, it will have the brain damage. What's going on? No, there's nothing, Marky. It's just like a lunch break in China right now. It's blue. Everything is blue. No, it's my camera. I don't know. My camera like today. I don't know. I might need to change my camera a little bit. What's going on here? Guys, let me change my camera, see a little bit, okay? I have another camera happen to be today. Let me change it. We might disconnect a little bit. I hope we'll be back soon. Hold on. Let me change my camera. Okay, we're back. I think we're back. Are we back, guys? Sorry for the delay. Sorry for it. Is the camera back? We back, right? We back. I tried to switch to another camera. It's better, right? Camera should be better now. And I can do this. So camera is better, right? Yeah, it's the my other camera. I don't know why it's all like a blue screen. Yeah, that's better. It's more clear. Sorry guys, sometimes if I'm changing the camera, like I will let you know, you have to wait for a little bit. The cable needs some time to reflect. China dark. I mean, it's okay though, make China dark. This one is good. This one we only have one problem, just I have to hold them all the time. I cannot like format here, like I cannot like put right here. So usually I have this. I put my camera here. I mean, the other camera is just like automatically filter something. But that one is like a very professional though. Like for the professional footage, it'll be a little bit dark because most of the people, if they're taking like a montage or like this kind of like a film cinematic footage, they will be like need the low light on it, and because later they will be doing the coloring. So the coloring, for you to do the coloring, it's better to have like a low light footage. Tell us what the shop are selling as you walk by. That's like a coffee shop right here, and that's all the restaurant. Let's go to the convenience store. Okay, Marky, thank you for asking. Yeah, all the new viewers, if you want to ask the question, you can just ask me. I try to find things here. And when we go into, you have all those, all the beverage, bento, sandwich, meatball. Those are a little bit frozen food. And that's booze, we cannot show it. There's a candy here. That's like a Japanese candy. Those are Chinese candy. Look at that. They also have like go bears here, a gummy bear. But we also have Chinese gummy here. And Snickers, Dove, M&M's. Yeah, Marky, are you still here? Lay's out here. You see the Lay's here? We have several flavors. Italian red meat flavor. Marky, are you still watching now? If you're not watching, I need to pick up my drink here. That's section with international food. Yeah, I mean, in China, that you got all the options, seriously, like, to be honest. But yeah, definitely not like everything selling in America we have, no. Like, it's just like different market. Have all those cup noodles, sausage, spam. We're good because usually filming in the store is not that good. Find Dogtowns. Oh, Dogtowns right here. Talking about Dogtowns here. And fish here. Here with the rose, Casey. Dogtowns. There's like a crispy beef, guys. The crispy beef is usually are very good. Let me try to find one. Crispy beef. Let's have this one. It's like crispy beef slice. Let me have this. Crispy beef slice. I will try to eat in front of you guys. And we'll be trying to find like a restaurant later. 这边可以自己扫是吗？扫啊，你那。然后下午茶和夜宵。会有吗？会员没有。今天可以领现金券。全家是吗？对。啊，我好像没有。算了，先付掉吧。现在是3084。嗯，好。好了。好，谢谢。So that's like a 30. The beef is kind of expensive though. Coke is only like a 5 RMB. This one is like a $4 because it's like it's literally come from like a natural beef, like a huge slice. But when they deep fry it, they're like a little bit tiny. But they taste good. Let me find somewhere to eat. One thing about this camera, I cannot put my camera on my chest, so I have to find somewhere to sit down if I have everything carried with me. Oh no. I mean, I don't care. I will just use this. I will just use this as my table. But it's like a public share bicycle. So let me put you guys here. Let me put you guys here. So I get to check my comment. You guys can't hear me, right? Hold on. Let me put my back here. Let me check the comment here. Check it out. Thank you, Casey. I just checked the comment. So this is the crispy beef. Okay, crispy beef. It's not that crispy though, but it tastes good. It's like they dry fry it. And it's actual beef. It's like super dry. That's literally a steak, guys. That's literally a steak. So it's like they dry out all the juice from the steak. Yeah, it's healthier. It's only the protein. It's just the protein. It's literally just the protein. Favorite province? Hassan, definitely my hometown, Zhejiang province. Have you ever been to here, Hassan? You guys can hear me, right? I have my mic. I need to know, like, it's my mic collecting a voice or my camera collecting a voice. Because when we're doing a live stream, sometimes the voice come back from the camera. Mic good? That's good. You can hear the crispy sound, right? This camera can also track my face, so like this. Like that.对，我在用。你可以用，我先把它拿走吧，没事。那我不用了。没事。也，你看。没事。So I'm going to try to use the bicycle. I don't want to occupy other people's bicycle. Hold on. I just sit down here. He took my bike. Blocking uncle. It's a public one. Sometimes this area, after the work, it would be hard to find a bicycle. Sometimes when everybody's working, you see the public bicycle everywhere, right? But after people have the lunch break or like after, especially afternoon when they get off their work, sometimes it will be hard for them to find because everybody needs a bicycle. I mean, I don't want to occupy that. Let me finish this and then we're back on the road, okay? So this street is called Machenglu. So back then, this is like the camp for all those like government officials to put their horse here. I'm talking about like a few hundred years ago. This is like the camp for the horse. Camp for the horse. This beef style is like very healthy though. In the soup, Franco, maybe the soup. I think we're down here. Yes, but the soup is nice. Will be nice. They put the cumin on it, sesame, crispy. And there's no fat into it. They're not using the oil to fry it. They use like this like dry fry technology. So for people like going to the gym, this is also a very good snack. Only problem is like it's not like so, you know, it won't be like a so like stuffing your stomach, it won't be taking enough space, so you will still feel hungry after you eat this. It's pretty healthy though. Hot pot, yeah, hot pot have like I mean for hot pot it's better to have like a fresh meat. This is not fresh meat, right? Inside the ramen is okay. Like I think for ramen is okay. Hot pot is definitely like a better to have like a fresh food, like fresh meat. Now let me come back here. Let's go. Let me find some trash can here. I mean, I cannot find a trash can, bro. To eat somewhere. I mean, there's lots of restaurants here. I just try to find something that interesting. Population of the city market is like 12 million. 12 millions. Because the city size in China is huge. Like, it's huge city size. All the city, like, even though it's one city, but there's different districts. So, in general, the city size will always be huge in China. Ramen place. I mean, there's ramen place everywhere. It's just like it's not Japanese ramen. We do have Japanese ramen. I'm talking about the Chinese ramen is everywhere. We do try a little bit though. There's one time I was trying the Chinese Muslim ramen, and you know Nafisa come to my live stream, and then later she came to China and we tried to have the hangout with her. Glass store, clothing store. Can you let us more about tourist attraction in your city? Yes. We've been to West Lake. I mean, for Hangzhou, the most famous place is called West Lake, Xihu. We've been there several times. the reason today I came here because I have something to do with the bank nearby here today. So I still try to let people see the street view and comes up on the live stream a little bit. But you get to see, this is like an old residential house, right? That's all the residential apartment. So those apartments built up like 30 years ago. But people still have the heat, everything, you know, those. And this area is also expensive though, don't get me wrong. This area, even though it's like a little bit old, but apartment costs almost like a half, it's like a 5 million RMB at least. 5 million RMB is like what? 800,000 US dollars? So Luz Elizabeth, welcome. What is that? I mean, Mo, can you help me to block this kind of like people spamming? I don't even know what this guy is talking about. This guy is like spamming all the things I don't even know. That guy is like from Japan. That guy is from Japan. Is my Mo still here? Diane, are you guys still here? Block this guy. This guy is definitely a bot. No real no, that's Chinese. That's Chinese, but he's spamming all those like nonsense Chinese. It's just like all the like random characters. But the main point is I think he's trying to tell people to use all the Japanese characters. Okay, I think Diane might be sleeping. I will do it by myself. I mean, this ain't definitely not fun though. Like this kind of guy. He's talking about, you know, like Japanese character is like Chinese character from Japanese character, bro. What? You blocked Diane? Thank you. No, usually if they comes out asking questions, we can talk to them. If they come out only to spam me, that's definitely a bot. And you see what I'm doing right now, it will trigger lots of people that, you know, because they don't want the whole world to know the truth. Like they don't want the whole world. I mean, what am I doing here? We're just doing this regular days showing, right? We're just doing this like regular days walking on the street in China. What, like, why are you so triggered? Because they panic. They panic like people like me can speak English. I can introduce my culture to the world. Okay, they panic. They're thinking I got paid from the government, bro. I wish I can got paid. I barely make any kind of money. And I do need some money right now because after 1 year, I barely make some profit. That's another like, in China we also have this kind of, hold on. This camera, I need to make sure. See? It's like a, that's kind of like a company center for you. You know, they will give you like a free rent for the office. So give you all the subsidies if you try to start your company in this kind of industrialized park. Yeah, I should call it industrial park. They are brainwashed and can't believe their eye how normal life is there. Right, and they're very panicked, right? They try to come here talking all like that. I mean, we can have the conversation, but just try to make sense. Be reasonable, right? I mean, if you cannot talk to people normally, maybe think about why. Why you cannot talk, like you just only talk to like a specific people and you cannot talk to everybody. Why? Sometimes the problems come within. It's not from outside. It's from yourself. If you think everybody, like some people, you know, like especially like for some Taiwan people, okay, I still have lots of Taiwan friends on this live stream. You guys remember Island Wing? You always come back. You know, I have several Taiwan people, good people, they're willing to know the truth. And we're good friends. But some of the people from Taiwan, they cannot accepting the truth. All the information they got fed they are not, they're not able to talk to you. They just don't want to talk to you. And that's hurt me. I feel hurt by that. I feel hurt to see people acting like that. So this is we can call this like graffiti in this area. So look, this is a graffiti in China, okay? We got, back then, I think the painting is all about back then how this neighborhood looks like in few hundred years ago. 前王时序马于此, okay? So 前王, that's like 1,000 years ago? Yeah, 前王 is actually I think it's the first well-known king that treat their people very good. Thank you for Zach, thank you for the cheers. So Hangzhou, we have, how many people remember Qiantang River by the city balcony? The Qiantang River, we name it as Qiantang River because back then the king Qianliu, that guy is very good governor here, and he's helping this whole area. What a tier the city? This tier is like tier 2. Because we only have 4 tier 1 cities, Beijing, Shanghai, Shenzhen, Guangzhou, right? Beijing, Shanghai, Shenzhen, Guangzhou. We call Beishang, Guangshen. That's the 4 only tier 1 city. Hangzhou is on its way to the new tier 1, but still like not tier 1 yet. Good afternoon, user. They think they're better than you. I mean, Merrick, like it's okay for you to think like better than me, but even for you, like even if you are better than other people, you still need to be humble. Like you still need to listen, right? You need to know the real person, have the real conversation. I'm saying like, no matter who you are, look at all those like people with great achievement in their life. They still listen, okay? No matter who you are, if you try to manage something, achieve something in your life, you will always listen, okay? Right. We're at Batman. This is in Hangzhou City in China. So let me introduce. So you see, this must be like a sushi or, there's like several different governors back then in the city that built the whole Hangzhou city. I'm just finished my lunch at Indian restaurant. Sandy, welcome. So because back then Hangzhou had lots of like water problem, the flooding issue. So back then, if you're as a governor, you can help the regular people secure this land without getting flooded. You will be remembered as this kind of like a hero among the people. So the Qian emperor or king, he did that. And also then we have Su Castleway and Bai Castleway. Su Shi and Bai Juyi was 2 of the local governors in Hangzhou and build up that, causeway on the West Lake, helping people to govern, like make sure like the flood is no longer an issue. So they got remembered by the people later. So in China is this. We have lots of different religions too. So the local people will have their own belief system. But in common, the most common belief is that if you do good things for your people, for locals, you will get remembered as a god. Toilet are future. Can you find one near you? Marky, for people like want to know the toilet in China, last year I made a whole playlist for the toilet in China. Go to my bio page, click the toilet playlist. There's like a whole playlist. So you can go. I mean, we can find the toilet here, but doing on live stream is not so good, right? I mean, other people is like doing something. I mean, I don't think we should be going inside. Usually, I left my camera outside of the toilet and we go inside, but we're definitely not live streaming inside the toilet. It's not good. Like there's people inside, right? What if there's people inside? Yeah, you can go check my playlist. Back then I made like a whole playlist for the toilet there. I mean, back then people also call me toilet king because I tell people like toilet is very innovative in China, of course. But only problem is that we have more like a squat toilet than the regular toilet. Yeah, this place. Either go to a coffee shop or a hotel. I'm not booking the hotel today, but Marky, have you followed me? Because I'm not sure you're following, but keep following the content. Recently, I have lots of things to do, but I have lots of family stuff to handle. But after I handle this, I believe starting from next week, we'll have more time. We'll be going to different places. You'll be seeing me going to like a $20 hotel, $30 hotel, and you will see the condition there. Okay, that's what we do back then. Almost every live stream, we were doing that. Welcome, B, I see you. Right now, I try to go to the bank. I'm going to do something, I have some business to do with the bank. I have to finish that. And that's why I came to this area. It's like another city, another part of the city. I'm living on the other side of the city. This is the west side. I'm living on the east side. Being here, B, welcome. Welcome, guys. I mean, this is like a very regular residential area. This area is actually a bit old, okay? I will tell you. 对，新疆我会去的，就是现在那个钱有点不够，新疆去一次太贵了。Yeah, like you is talking about, you can make some like Xinjiang videos. I really want to go there, but the budget is a little bit short. I try to, save some money to go there. You see, come on, if I got paid by the government, I would definitely have the enough budget to go there. I would have today's clothes shop. I'm trying to save us some money and go to Xinjiang, guys. I really try to go to Xinjiang. I try to show you guys what's going on there. But we'll go there. I promise, okay? Like, I will try to buy the cheapest flight. Because Xinjiang is like 3,000 kilometers, almost 4,000 kilometers away. You know how far that is? That's like 2,000 miles. No, 2,500 miles away from here. So the flight ticket will be a little bit expensive, just like I'm going overseas. Okay, and also Xinjiang very popular for all the people living in China, living in mainland. Everybody goes there. We'll find out. I will try to go to Kashi. Kashi is like this kind of like a place. People call Kashi just like Iraq or like Syria. There's like one director talking about Kashi, okay? I'm trying to make a flag here, okay? So if we go to Xinjiang, guys, it will be going to Kashi first. Because Kashi is just like this kind of like a Middle East vibe. If we go there, you will see the construction. People living there, very nice, nature. There's like one film director from Syria. And he tried to film the story about Muslims in Syria, but at that time Syria was inside his hometown. And then China Kashi provide this kind of place for him. And when he go to Kashi, he realized that's every people from Syria dream about. Okay, Kashi is basically, because it's peaceful, people are living well, people have all the jobs, everything. So we'll be going to that place. Visiting. Yeah, 200 million. Yeah, it's a lot of, like, Xinjiang is very beautiful, okay? Xinjiang have the best food, fruit, meat, okay? Like, they have all the, like, because, especially for the veggie and fruit, they have, like, a long daytime and lots of sunshine. And the temperature is also, you know, there's, like, a huge gap between morning and the night. So, you guys only have like 300 minutes. Yeah, Xinjiang is definitely one of the destination, guys. Yo, we will be going there, okay? Recently, I'm not gonna lie, you know, today I have the financial problem with the bank. You know, I have to pay back the mortgage. Since we don't have like lots of people here, it's like I have to get like a 2 million RMB to pay back the mortgage. In order, in order to let the real estate company, after I pay back the mortgage, they will refund me the whole apartment. So recently, I'm really tight in the money, but you know, I'm glad I still got friends willing to help me. ASC is always helping me. I have lots of rich friends though, so they help me to raise the money. And today afternoon, I'll try to pay back the whole full mortgage, because this one thing, like, well, if you buy the apartment in China, you buy it like ahead of its build up. So I bought this apartment like 2 years ago. I spent like $1 million as a down payment. That's like 30%. The house is like, I spent like 1.5 million RMB. That's like 200,000 US dollars as a down payment. That's 30%. And the remaining 70% I loan from the, you know, mortgage. And I've been paying for like three years already. But at the end, when we got the house, I found out there's some problem with the basement. So I don't want it anymore. But for me to return it, I'm glad they still allow to return. But like for me to return it, I have to pay back the mortgage first. And then the contract will be free to release. After they release the contract, the real estate company will be paying back my money. But I still got like, they still got to hold my like 2 million RMB for like 2 weeks. But after this, I will get my down payment back. I will have enough budget to go to different places. Recently, it's very tight for me though. But I'm glad I'm still, you know, able to return the house. Like lots of people, they are not allowed. They cannot return their apartment. Especially the real estate industry right now is dropping. So lots of people, like, they lose their value. Thank you, Linda. Thank you for the TikTok. So recently I have to handle, and also my dad was just in hospital, you know, for the past few days. He's still in the hospital, but he's like getting better. Right now he only have to learn how to pee. Like if he knows how to pee again, you know, they will allow him to come back home. Right now it's just like after the surgery, you know, they put this kind of like a medicine to his lower body. So he doesn't know how to pee for now. He needs to figure out a way to pee. And then if he figure out that, you know, he will be good to go. Catheter? What is that? I mean, one thing, I don't know the medical term for that. It's just like, you know, the thing like around your asshole that, you know, is burning. TikTok account will contribute some to solve your financial. Not now, Sandy. Thank you for the hard cash. I mean, it's okay though. It's just like short term. Like right now, I have to pay back like 2 million. And then they will send me back the 3 million, okay, including my down payment. So it's like a process. No, that's my dad. My son, you see, like that's when you have the family. When you have the family, first it was your kid, then it's your parents. Especially now, my dad's like over 60 years old. So there will be more this kind of thing coming out. Thank you for the heart, Sue. Welcome. But I think it's all okay. Like it's all the things that you have to be going through, okay? But after you solve all the problem, after I solve all the problem, like we'll be more focusing on what we're doing.
好消息，好消息！新鲜出锅的热板栗，买一斤4万斤。新鲜出锅的热板栗，买一斤4万斤。现手上
Convert to Singapore dollar, how much is that? I mean, I don't know about Singapore dollar, but in US dollar, it's like 300,000 US dollars. 300,000 US dollars. 400K, yeah. That's a remaining mortgage I didn't pay to the like the bank. But it's okay though. I can still like pay back. You know, I can still return because the apartment is already dropping the price. You guys already heard we had a real estate problem in China right now. You know, all the housing is like dropping in value. So my house dropping like a 10% already. So it's like if I'm not returning it's like 5-1. Okay, cool. So if I'm not returning my apartment is already lose a value for 10%, it's like 300,000 RMB already. So if I return it, I still got my money back. So yeah, it's a good deal. And because we had a real estate problem right now, the government try to maintain the purchasing power. So they will give you, right now, back then when I buy the house 3 years ago, the down payment is like 30%. Now the down payment is 15%, like a half of it. So that also means that back then I need to pay like 1.5 million to be the down payment. Now it's only like a half of it. Building trouble. Yeah, the building trouble is like this. So the house, because back then I think if you're familiar with my content, I've been talking about this several times. In China, like everybody wants to have a house or apartment. So apartment is like a very major investment for the past several decades. So every time when people got the money, they will invest their money into the housing market, because back then lots of people also make lots of profit from the housing market. So now, because too many people building up, too many real estate company, they're trying to make this kind of money. So then you have overbuilt so many buildings that not enough demand. To Shanghai? No, I don't move to Shanghai. I will stay here. If house price is dropping, can get a house ladder. Right, so that's why, the bubble started in 2016. So lots of the housing back then, if they only worth 2 million RMB in the city, okay? Let me tell you how crazy the bubble is. Back then, for a house worth 2 million RMB, they will rise the price in 2016. In 1 year, they rise to 10 million. 5 times the price, okay? In overnight. So lots of people get greedy, even for the people who make the money over here. They will use this kind of extra money to reinvest it into the real estate industry. So there's a bubble going bigger and bigger, and then during the pandemic it burst, it explode. I mean, it's also very reasonable. It's just the government also tried to stop that. It's just very regulated stock market too. Stock market is always a mess in China. I'm not I don't know too much about stock market, but most of people lose their money in the stock market. That's why also people doesn't have the confidence in the stock market here. They will invest their money into the real estate. And now after the real estate got problem, people just don't know where to invest. If you move to Shanghai, then you meet more foreigners, explore your networking via TikTok. I know, Sandy, but it's not that easy. I have my kids study here already, so I mean, it's not good for them to move to different places, right? When you have family, you have to be careful choosing the place. If you choose to live in the city, you have to choose when your kids are born. Okay, in China, like you have to, if your kid is born in the city, better just stay in the city because all those like benefits is also come from the same city. If you switch to another place, kids also still need some time to get used to that, and it's not organic. I mean, Hangzhou is good. Hangzhou is good. Shanghai is not far away. I can go to Shanghai very easily. And because recently I've been borrowing money from my friends. You guys will see, like, because when I return the money, I need to meet some of my friends there. So one of my friends, you know, my best friend in my high school, you guys get to see him in Shanghai. He's in like this gaming company, like make lots of money. Evergrande bite of more than it could chew when buzz. Yes, but this one, when we're talking about humanity, sometimes humanity is like that. Like we be going through several decades or like several centuries. People are still like that. Like it's just like hard to govern, guys. It's when people see money, people get greedy, and it's very easy to happen. Like even in America, you guys also have like a Great Depression. You know, all come from this kind of like a madness, starting from the madness. How far? By train is like only half hour, so it's not so far away. Oh, so guys, this one is interesting. So let's see the map here. Sue, nice to meet you, Sue. So guys, let's take a look at this map. Okay, guess what is this map for? Let's see, like, can you guys guess what is this map for? This map is for all the delivery guy. Okay, they were providing the resting area, emergency area for them to recharge with a hot water and a free food. See, that every place is for the community, you know, for the delivery guy to take a rest, having some food. So the first shop, if you go, there's like a ramen shop. If you go there, they will give you free beverage or like a free egg. You can call them with a number. Second is like Yadi, is like this guy electric scooter shop. They will give you 90% for buying like a scooter and free charge, okay, free recharge and free tire, like tire fixing. Yeah, and they also give you, you know, there's like a dentist that they will give you the free checkup fee for like 20 RMB, like $3 US. And that's all the service area for the delivery guy. So, see, free ice drink, free water, a beverage water, basically like that. And even for like 18, the number 18 is like a barber shop. You can have like a 10 RMB for the single cut, a regular cut, 15 for like this kind of like wash the head and cutting the hair. So that's a map, see? But the first one is the, you know, you cannot ride a scooter inside this kind of community. But this is the map. It's the map. But if you try to stop, like you can find this out of this place around here. So I would say, like, as a regular people, like for the most like labor job, regular labor job, yeah, the government will try to find some way to help them. It's another no car here. Yes, and this is not far from Shanghai, and this like abandoned shop here. It's like a recycling trash can. Thank you for the high beer, Zach. Welcome everybody. Do we have anybody here? Not many people or cars about. This is like an old neighborhood, right? So most of the people living here, look at auntie here, that will be the people living here. So definitely not so many cars parked here. In their age, they don't have the car, but when we go to this part of the city, that's the main road for the cars. So you get to see lots of cars out here, right? So we have different neighborhood. Clean and tidy. Thank you, Sue. Can I ask where you from, Sue? Is this your first time come to the live stream? Nice area. Right, and that's the, I think that's a major highway here. Yeah, that's a highway. If you come to the highway, you get to see like everything in China is very organized here right now. So yeah, the car will be at a certain place. The transportation in China is very organized. Like even like this, during the morning will be very crowded everywhere. But after the, after 10 a.m., 11 a.m., things will get loose. Let's go that way. Hold on, let me try to direct myself to the bank. Need to find somewhere around that bank, and maybe we have some food there. And then I will end the live here. After we finish the food, we'll be end the live because I need to go to that place. Need to go to the bank today, paying that 2 million RMB. Oh, we are actually like 10 minutes away. Are you sure? Oh, we just go that way? Okay, cool. Let's go. We're just like 10 minutes away from the place. We'll find a restaurant around the bank. For what? For my apartment, I need to return it. I have to pay back the mortgage. Hey, MK, welcome. Have you been listening, Blanco? I will just talk about that. What's your favorite meal? Like noodle? It's actually hard, like tricky question, B. It's just like, in China you have so many, even for noodle, we have different type of noodle. They taste different. But I would say in general, for quick grab, is the noodle for regular day life, like 20 RMB for a noodle, it's like easy to have, like quick bite, cheap. But if we have time, definitely hot pot. Okay, hot pot is my favorite. And spicy. We need that spicy. Noodle are the best. Brush my teeth. Noodles are the best. Right. There's different kind of food though. Look at this. That's uncle driving his old man pleasure. Old man's pleasure. Pleasure. That's like an EV scooters. Because the old seniors, like when they were young, we don't have enough car for them to drive. So now they're like most of the senior when they're 70 years old, 80 years old. I mean, they cannot pass the drive license examination. So we will have them this kind of special EV scooter. And this kind of EV scooter, you definitely cannot drive too fast. Like my grandma. You guys remember, my grandma was a kind of rich, right? She bought herself like a EV scooter. Let my uncle teach her how to drive it. I will try to show you guys, I will post that on the story later. You guys will see. My grandma's crazy. She's like 80 years old, but she still tries to move faster. Now it's like a wheelchair too. It's like an EV scooter wheelchair. And now if she comes out with my mom cannot walk with her because she's too fast. Okay, turn around. I love crazy people. Yeah. My grandma was like crazy. I mean, she's like, there's like a different level over the speed. So my mom like tried to give her like a level 2. And she said like, no, that's too slow. And then she turned to like level 5. And she just passed by my mother so fast. It's pretty, yes. See, that's the guy, that's a cleaning uncle, cleaning the city here. Shout out. And this is the SF is our delivery service. I think Kiki knows that, right? Is Kiki still here? SF is the best delivery service. And especially when we send stuff to America, it only takes you like what, 5 days? Right. You see this area, those kind of house, if you come to China, those kind of building with the bars, okay? That's all from like 30 years ago production. Like 30 years ago, the security is still like a little bit like messed up. So we still have thief. People are still robbing people because security do have the concern back then. So all those old building will have this kind of fence or like a bars, window bars. But now the new building, you will never see this anymore. There's no need for that. Back then, we do have people stealing though. Like I grew up in my apartment that there's one time, there's a guy, his family, his house got invaded and people stealing all the TV and refrigerators. And they were like a Spider-Man on the window, okay? Like back then, because my apartment, we only have like 5 levels. So I was like, they were like trying to, climb on your window and try to sneak in your room and try to steal everything. They're like a Spider-Man. And there's one guy, one of our neighbor got robbed. That night, I remember clearly. Like 7 years old, I was looking at my windows, okay? I was so afraid that somebody pops out on my window looking like a Spider-Man. That's why I was growing up, okay? Kids right now cannot understand what I'm saying, but if you are like living in the 90s, especially in the 90s, I think, after 1988, China open economy. We start to have lots of people making lots of money because the market open. And then there's like different level of the fortune. So there will be rich people and regular people and poor people after, because it's just like capitalism start to run in China. And then when people see the difference, people will do something. So in 90s, early 90s, We also got lots of kids got kidnapped and sell for the money. That's, we've been doing the research recently. I have something to do, evolving with that recently. We'll see how it goes in the future. You guys will see what I'm doing, but right now I'm not trying to tell you guys. But we found out in before 1995, around 1990 to 1995, lots of kids got kidnapped in China because the economic booming, and also the security back then wasn't good enough to catch all the people that commit crime. So during the early 90s, there's very messed up, lots of things, lots of violence, lots of things. And after 95, the government, tried to push lots of policies to limiting that regulations. And now things get better, much better now. But in the early 90s, it's just like the time, during the Prohibition era in America, like that. Lots of gangs going on, lots of criminal violence. Now it's no longer like that. Now you cannot have a gang operating in China. Definitely not a gang, okay? If you dare to have a gang in China, they will find you. Welcome guys, welcome guys. How many people are here? I see B here, I see Diane Sack here. My double Diane, double D is here. Marky, Beverly, Raisha, Billy R, Sharon, welcome. Cash is still here. Mac, Bay, Simply, and Anthony, Cole, me, Baldy, Bigfoot, Fleecy, Salzer, Wong, YF, user, Rob is here. Welcome, Rob. Julie, Johan, Lily, Talisha, Gilep, John, Yuehan, Mike. Remember the Koreans in 90s, right? I think the most gang in China got took down in early 90s in China. Hello, Kangaroo is here. Welcome. Yeah, we're back a little bit. I just come back from Taizhou. If you see my haircut, I just came back from Taizhou. And it's because my dad, okay, my dad had the issue with his asshole, okay. And then now he just finished his surgery, and he just have to learn how to pee. Yeah, the one that on your asshole, you're bleeding. There's he had the thing swallowing a fist. They have to cut the fist on your asshole. Okay, what's wrong with him? No, it's just that he be drinking badly during several decades. Yes. He be drinking lots of alcohol back then, and for 20, 30 years, he never went to the doctors. He just tried to, take that, and then, until last week, there's a huge blooding. Maybe you can consider doing a visa update video for your events. That's free visa, right, Zach? There's a new visa update, but I still suggest people to try to apply for the regular visa, because the free visa, it's free, so there will be limitation. I think lots of people don't understand that. I think it's not that hard for you to get a regular visa right now, especially right now. Maybe later when there's more people applying, people will have the problem. I know, I saw that, Zach. We will talk about that, but it's just everybody's doing that. Usually I don't want to jump in the trend. If you see content from me, it will be different. I will be talking a different narrative. So I would say I always tell people that don't just do the free visa. Just do the regular visa. All you have to do is send your passport to the embassy. Nice haircut, Teresa, welcome. Thank you. Hong Kong tree, young and dangerous, the 14K and WS stuff. That's Hong Kong tree is also very popular in the 80s. I think now they still have a little bit, after we took over. No, there's no, at least on the surface, there's no trade anymore. Maybe behind the back, they're still doing some a business. But back then in the 80s, the people having the knife on the street. and knife and baseball bat on the street, like smashing all the merchants, asking the merchant to pay them for protection. Right now, you're definitely not having this anymore, but they transitioned to another form in Hong Kong. But in China, even for that, you cannot do that. Okay, if you got found out, it's jail time. Free visa easier though. The free visa come with the limitation. I just worry about, some people, they come to China, they will try to go in different place. Remember, I tell you guys, for the free visa, free visa only allow you to go to your destination city. If you go too far, like if you go to like Tibet or like Xinjiang, you cannot go. And then we'll have like a more misunderstanding, right? I think back then we had like an influencer doing that. Like they are using their free visa, but they are not allowed to go in too far because this is like transition visa, right? You were supposed to take this as your transition. Like you cannot, it's like a transit in this one area. They went to Macau to do their crime. Even Macau is much better right now. Macau, actually, the security in Macau is better than Hong Kong. People in Macau is very, very, they are very pro-mainland. If you go to Macau, ask people there, they will tell you, like, people in Macau are very pro-mainland. It's like Hong Kong, yeah, we still have people don't pro-mainland, okay? Especially young generation, because there's like a more force right there, try to tell them to, just like, split from China, from mainland. Kangaroo, you don't have your visa? It's just like for your free visa. Sometimes the limitation that the hotel won't be allow you to stay there. You know what I mean? We have people got into that kind of problem. That's why I'm talking like that. I'm telling people just like, don't come here with your free visa. No free visa. I mean, you can come here with free visa, but be prepared. There will be some limitation. Use the free visa. I mean, then, like, have you been to Xinjiang before, Kangaroo? I mean, you should apply for a visa to go to Xinjiang, though. Because, like, with a free visa, sometimes they just don't give you the access to, it's because you are not allowed to go to somewhere. Does that make sense? Nope. You mean never been to Xinjiang, right? That's like a recycling the gold. And that's the dog here. This dog look not so nice. They are not look so good. Going to Bali next weekend? Bro, you be traveling every weekend? Bro, can you hire me? I think Sandy is like in Bali though. We have user here in Bali. Brunei? He should be in Brunei, but it's very close to Bali, right? Going to bed. Have a good night, B. Yes, we'll be good. We'll be good. Thank you for asking, okay? Enjoy your night. Enjoy your evening. No, have a good sleep. We'll come back. We'll come back, okay? Don't forget. We'll come back. It's dirty, but stay at the resort. Have you been to like Sanya, like Hainan province? They also have like good beach. But yeah, I know like Bali is like a different level though. Bali, or like what's the name called? There's like an island that have like a very nice hotel. I have such a bad memory right now. The name is a little bit weird though. It's like funny name. It's called the other guy. Then I forgot that the island name. But I'm so bad right now. What is that? Hold on. My camera started to have the problem, guys. Let me reconnect. Sambawa. No, that Bora Bora. Yeah. The name is called Bora Bora. That's like all the rich people go, right? Bora Bora. That's an island. That's my dream. Final destination when I have the money. No, I promise Lorraine I will be bringing her there, but it's still too far from me. Tahiti. No, Bora Bora. Have you guys heard Bora Bora? It's boring there. You been there already? Bro, that's a very expensive hotel, right? I remember it's like you have to spend like $30,000 a night. Have you been there? $30,000 a night. Bora Bora. Right. It's in Tahiti. Oh yeah, my bad. I mean, I never been to that part of the world, so I have no clue. I mean, all the rappers talking about Bora Bora. I learned that from rappers, okay? Burj Khalifa. No, I was talking about Bora Bora in Tahiti, right? Okay, let me find some restaurant here. Maldives is more fun. Maldives is like for everybody, right? Like in China, and lots of Chinese there. I don't know. I've never been to the tropical area because I don't have the time, bro. I mean, if me and Lorraine doesn't have kids, we'll be able to go to so many places. Sometimes bring the kids, like there's more cost. I'm like struggling with this. Same vibe. Yeah, they all have the same vibe. Leave the kids with your mom. I mean, we don't, like, kids are very busy with their schedule, right? And my mom is also very not spicy, busy. My mom is also busy. Like my mom's like have all the things going with her, with my dad, with the factory. Come on. That's why I need to make money. I really need to make money now. If I'm not making enough money, my whole family cannot be running. Like my mom will be too busy to do anything. Right. I need to try to make some money and retire my mom, and then I can send my kids to my mom. There's a banana here. I saw the Sam's. Take over the factory so they can chill. No, I mean take over the factory. I need to go back to Taizhou. But remember, Lorraine doesn't want to go to Taizhou, right? I cannot. And also, like, I have the problem with my dad too. Lots of factors. It's not as easy as you think. Like, I'm very struggling with my career right now. Yeah, lots of factors. Like, especially when you start your family, you have to consider everybody's opinion. Like, it's not that easy. I can still make money though. I'm still confident, even though I barely make money for the past year. I think I'm good with making content recently. So I at least I have the direction, okay? And I have you guys, supporting the channel. Okay, I meet you guys. Okay, that's a first step to success. And anything else, we'll figure out. I mean, Lorraine now is also finding her job. Her job is trying to, the resurfacing everything, Botox, or Botox, whatever. Try Maldives. Maldives. Okay, Maldives. Okay. Thank you, Zach. I mean, I just try to find like a restaurant nearby. Finding like a regular restaurant here. And we'll have the food, and then after this, I need to pay the bank 2 million RMB to pay back my contract mortgage. And then I will be like, they will return like 3 million, almost 4 million back to my account. Today we are here basically trying to go to the bank. This is our highway. Do it go smoothly? Yes, the only thing is like after I pay back the money, another apartment. No, kangaroo, I'm still in the process of making money. Because the housing market was still going down. So we'll be waiting for the button, okay? It won't be going up anymore in like next 5 to 10 years. So for now, my goal is that in 2 years, we'll be buying a new apartment. For now, still waiting for the market to crash. I'm lucky to, able to return my apartment right now because the market is going to crash even more. I think the government also tried to tell people that in the future, because right now young kids are talking about they cannot afford an apartment right now. So they will try to make the policies to give the benefit to the regular young kids, and they will be able to buy cheap housing in the near future. And they were also giving the real estate company a little bit of money to subsidize this for them to at least to keep selling the apartment. But for me, I'm not in rush. You see when I buy the apartment, my down payment is like 1 million RMB, 1.5 million RMB. Now there's like 30% of the down payment. Right now it's 15% already. I'm thinking they will be dropping down to 10% in the near future. So with the same amount of money, I can have like a double the space or like a double the quality. You see, so there's no rush in this. So I'm more focused on like back then when I got the money back, I can put my money, into the content creating. Tier 1 apartment in China are more expensive than Singapore. Yeah, if you're talking about Shanghai, yes. Hangzhou's price is still not that high, but still it's like higher than the other city, of course. But I mean, Lorraine wants to stay here, so I need to find my way. Insanely overpriced? No, SAC, I think for the tier 1 city price, they're actually not overpriced because you had considered there's like 12 million people in this city, 30 million people in Shanghai. So you got all the rich people, richest guy in this kind of area. So I think the price won't be overpriced. It's just like for regular people, there's no need for you to go to the big city dreaming of buying a house there. Okay, because this is also one, it's just like capitalism. When you have all the rich people try to go to the big city, how can you compete with them? Unless you can make the same profit like them, otherwise it's going to be hard for you. I'm trying to find the beef or let's buy the 蜜雪 here. Let me buy the passion fruit. Hold on. 然后帮我来个，我看啊，满杯百香果吧，大杯的，冰的。
正常糖吗？
正常糖就可以了，少冰。
请解锁手机。
Let's buy the milk tea first. Back to 100 local thing, you can try to find me. Don't justify cost. Those look good. I mean, the price in Hangzhou, SAC is definitely going to drop back to the original price. It won't be dropping too much, especially for the most centered area. But most of that's why I try to return my apartment, okay? It's going to lose lots of value in the next few years. So I think it's good for me to quit right now. Lots of people, they cannot return the apartment. 直接喝吧，谢谢。Those look good? Right, like this. 帮我直接开就好，不用放在袋子里。好，谢谢。That's my favorite, like passion fruit boba tea. And let's have the beef noodle here, okay? No people here. 就帮我来一个这个淮南牛肉汤的套餐吧。
有粉丝汤的。
粉丝汤的，粉丝汤。
酥饼还是荷包蛋的？
酥饼。好的啊，谢谢。现在扫是吧？等一下。
这里碰这里扫就行。
好的。好了啊。So you pay first. Sometimes like you don't have to pay first. You just have to eat first. That's okay. Good for you, yes. Beef, whole fun. Yes, beef rice noodle, glass noodle. And the best part is their. Let me see here. Yeah. They had this kind of like a pastry, like we call bing. It's good. Crispy bing. Crispy pastry, like pie. I'm starting to see the old me. Like from the last winter. That's my backpack. That's my clothes. We're back to grinding. Like after I finish this like real estate apartment issue, and also settle down my dad. You know, my dad's learning to pee right now. Like after he find out how to pee, he will be get out of the hospital. Yeah, am I fighting for freedom? What are you talking about, Premium? Okay. Look at it. Owner is like making the noodle for me. Most of the restaurant right now in China is like open kitchen, so you get to see what they're doing in their back kitchen. Oh my god, telling your dad personal secret? I mean, like, there are not so many people, so I can tell. Like, don't tell anybody else, okay? That's why when I post a video, I didn't tell people, like, what's going on with him. But now since Kangaroo is here, so usually, if we have people like Kangaroo, I will tell a little bit of secret. Diane is still here. Shenzhen and Mr. Fu convent. So the place. Shenzhen have my dad has this one issue, like he's drinking too much alcohol. And he never listens. Even with his mental issue, like he's still, you know, it's just like, and he doesn't think he's like alcoholic. He said he's not alcoholic. And he's not addicted to it. But the thing is that he always drink. And that's why right now, like, we just stop arguing with him. Like, if he want to drink, he drink. But then we had huge issue with him. So guys, let me tell you guys, if you guys want to see more view, there's like a square here. You can have the horizontal view, You can also zoom in like that with the screen. Okay, you can have the chat on this side. So it will be like, because this is like a better camera than the cell phone. He loves it. I know he loves it, but the thing is that his body is not allowing it. 好，谢谢。So we have this beef bone meal like this. So you will have the. 好，谢谢。So let's see how much does that cost here. So we have this beef glass noodle soup like this, and the beef bone like this. Oh, we have this pastry, crispy pastry. Guess how much does that cost for a whole combo? Guess how much does this whole combo cost? Do we have people here though? But you guys a little bit further. $4? I mean, that's more cheaper. 1.4 is 2. That will be 220. That's like a $5. 36 RMB, $5. Dooming is close. Dooming is close to that. And this pastry, guys, is super crispy. Yeah, like take a drink is very easy though. Marky, like this. You guys hear this? That's the sound of heaven. We lag out? We lag, guys? We lagging? Are we lagging now? I think this. My cell phone is not lagging now. Are we lagging now? $5. Is that okay? $5. That's $5 for everything. That's why I'm telling you, you have to be here to understand the price here. No lag? Good. And usually you don't need a combo though. That's literally too much. They also give you a knife to cut the meat here, but they already cut for you already. It's nice soup. This is my favorite, okay? The pastry is my favorite. Yeah, like I also don't know, like they also come with like 35 with this bone. The meat is nice though. See? Pure meat. And those should be the Chinese beef though. Those are the Chinese beef. There's not Australian beef. Give me some. I will give you. Open your mouth. Open your mouth. Finish the noodles, yes. Lots of food. I think I'm okay with the noodle, but this meat might be too much. So the bone you have to eat like that. All the meat here. Guys, you guys can open the horizontal view. Like this. Lizzie, welcome, Lizzie. Everything here for $5. Thank you, Marky. The meat tastes nice though. But usually, this kind of part is also cheap, and they won't be so expensive. Like beef part, like a steak, like sirloin, this kind of part will be a little bit expensive. Bone usually comes out with a cheap price. So it's reasonable for them to have like this kind of thing in your combo. But this also, the bone part is good for your bone. I don't know. What's the element that in chemistry is healthy? Yeah. Are those? Bone marrow. It's just like in here, we believe if you eat more bone part, it's also good for your bone part. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking like I'm wrapping something. Debbie, you've been silent for so long, and that's your first sentence? Bro? Really? That's your first sentence, Lizzie? In your face? What happened to your boyfriend? I mean, when Lizzie comes out, the chat will turn wild. Please don't ask. I mean, I think most of the people in my life and most of my OG know who Lizzie is. Every time if she say no, you go for yes. If she say yes, you go for no. Lizzie said, what? Oh, I'm sorry, Lizzie. I thought you were in the mood. I mean, don't be sad. Why you be sad? Why you be sad? Can you share the story here? We don't even have so many people watching, so you can take this place as your secret room, like a back room, dark room. Let that out. I mean, we all don't know each other here. You found the 20 people? That's nothing to Lizzie, okay? New man? How many of them? Lizzie, 20? You need 20 people? Man, healthy, strong, vibrant? Vibrant? No. Cousin single? Are you talking about you, Blanco? Blanco, can you join in the chat? Like, show your face? You can show your face, Blanco? Oh yeah. I just realized I'm using my camera. Welcome, Set with Melody. I think for this game, in the profile pic, I don't know, Lizzie, what are you looking for? What kind of guy are you looking for? Thank you for the heart. Milshly. That's how you eat the bone. You just use your hand. Grab it. Hey, Melody, welcome. One with the pulse. That's hard. I mean, Lizzie, have you ever considered come to China though? Like, I'm seriously, I will try to take you to the KTV. We'll try to find you some handsome male model. It's gonna be good content, okay? It's gonna be good content.淮南牛肉汤，粉丝。They have forks. If you ask, like, all the restaurant will have the plastic forks at least. Forks and knife is very easy to find. But it's just like when you were asking for it, like, they will be thinking you're like a baby or something. Okay, like, try to let that thinking. Like, just like. They might give you this kind of like a children's knife and fork. No, I will try to bring Lizzie to the KTV karaoke. Okay, Lizzie, as long as you are willing to pay. We can have the whole squad for you. I mean, I wish I have enough money to pay for you though. But for a fork, that means you are not getting it, Blanco. If you're getting it, like if you're getting how to use this, you are definitely not going back. It's just like if you're getting it, really getting it, if you really know how to use it. Yeah, Lizzie, if you have the money, you'll have fun, okay? Like, you just need like a flight ticket. I will pick you up in the airport. Lizzie, I'm not even kidding. I will be your butler, okay? Once you land in China, I will be your butler. I will send you to the most place that, like, the place have the most handsome guys. I will be waiting outside, okay? I won't be going inside with you. I might go inside, take some photo or video. Butter. I mean, butter is not good. Or like a pink. Do you prefer butter or pink? That's weird. That's weird. But Lizzie, I would say you come from UK and you are foreigners. Go to any kind of bar in China, you will be popular. People are buying your drink for you, buying you drinks, and try. You will be very popular in the bar here. So you want me to be your pimp? That's one of the best pastry here. It's crispy. Thank you, the heart, Diane. Divorced your Chinese husband. He was mean. Can you share us a little bit why how he's mean? After the wedding, what he done? Come on, Duming. You want everybody to know your history? Anybody know kangaroo had like a Chinese husband? No. Why you bring up? I'm going to tell everybody though. Like, we don't have to talk about that yet. That's a beef bone. You left him in Tokyo? The guy living in Tokyo? Trying to forget it? So don't bring that up, Kangaroo. Somebody's calling me. I guess it's from the bank. No, the scamming call. Right. Premier, like why is he rude and abusive? From China? What did they say to you, Blanco? Like, I would say, guys, if you're in America or like in English-speaking country, most of them they're not come from China though, because most of the regular labor force they cannot speak English. Chinese robot? Oh. Then that might be like somebody using AI. Oh, what are they saying in Chinese? That's new to me though. What are they saying? I never know that. You live in Atlanta? How did you guys meet up, Raymond? Is it Brahmo? Come on, like Blanco. Come on. Chinese embassy call? No, embassy won't be calling random people though. Can you guys record it next time? Come on, why should the embassy call you? He was working for Delta Airline. What have he done? Yeah, record the call, Blanco. Yeah, record the call and send to the Discord. Are you in the Discord, Blanco? Send to the channel that share to everybody. I need to know what kind of thing they're talking about. Yeah, try to join the Discord, like it's in my bio. But I don't think any, Chinese company, like, they won't be scamming the money from you. Because the international exchange is also not so easy. Control you and your money? Oh, that's not good. Yeah. So listen up, ladies. Even though we have lots of simps in China, lots of like a good guy in China, but yeah, I'm not denying there's like some like a fucked up guy. They will be trying to do this kind of thing. Okay. Me personally, in our family, we also ran into this kind of guy. Like for people know what happened to my family, I have to tell people something about that. Screaming at you? I mean, screaming at you. I mean, sometimes when me and Lorraine having a fight, we be screaming at each other all the time. I don't know, like, are you talking about the regular screaming or the like, the weird screaming? But I mean, when the in Chinese, bro, I'm dead. What's wrong with in Chinese, kangaroo? I mean, for regular fight or argument, having like a screaming, to me, it's okay, okay? It's regular. Like if you live with somebody like every day, and you man to scream at me, valuable. Premium, or what about the like lady screaming at a man? Are you allowed that? Call it right now live. What is that? Screamer. Yeah, what kind of scream? That's might be in Chinese, you just don't know. Screamer, okay. Yeah, Lizzie. I mean, Lizzie, come on. How? Don't tell me you only do that on my live stream. Like, if you behaving like that, most of the time, you'll get at least like a 5 to 10 guys in your rotation. Like, there's a lineup for you to pick up. So you can switch one by one. Don't tell me you only come to my live stream talk like that. Come on, like, if you're behaving like that, guys, we are releasing this kind of signal to lots of guys. I think, guys, she's actually doing that, and she's still like, wants some more. Yeah, Angel everywhere else? Come on, I don't believe that. Chinese, yes, I'm Chinese. Hey, Yoki, welcome. I mean, Lizzie, I need to be your stalker. Yeah. Try to observe what you're doing there. Okay, let me try to translate this Japanese. So, okay, so this guy is putting, today was a bad day, so I'm gonna try to de-stress by telling myself we are better than you guys. Okay. Good luck with that. Kangaroo doing the same thing. Thank you for the heart, Steve. What's bro yapping? You can hit this translate, like Blanco. You can hit the translate. Steve, welcome. You guys can translate what the guy is talking about. Better way to de-stress. I mean, not to my picture though, Blanco. Don't forget Nanking. Your female prime minister is nice. Kangaroo, like, have you, like, are you talking about the nice in good way or bad way? Thank you, Yoki, thank you, from Japan. Good. I mean, sometimes like we just don't know people's intention. I still a little bit confused. The way he's talking about in Japanese for translation. I mean Hangzhou. Have you heard Hangzhou? Near Shanghai. What kind of business are you doing in China though? Hangzhou have lots of Japanese company and factories. And with a hard squeeze. Beautiful city, Hangzhou. Thank you, Hyoki. Where are you from in Japan? I have been to Osaka. And that's the only city I've been, like 2 years ago. He's shifty with the Nanjing company. Yeah, that's what I can't agree. Sometimes it's like a little bit confused to me. You're a salaryman for Nokia? Fukuoka. Okay. Oh, Fukuoka is the... Okay. I mean, ASC is also like... I have one of my best friends living in Hangzhou. He's also working for Nokia in Hangzhou. He's also a salaryman, but he's like got a high, like huge, like good pay. So now I have to translate again. To chat with people online during my lunch break. That's nice, Yoki. Yeah, I'm also having the lunch break right now. I think I finished most of the food. I'm trying to hide this. Practice English? Yeah, keep talking. That's good, Yoki. I mean, what's the best food in Fukuoka? Thank you for follow though, Yoki. Either hear me? I mean, I cannot finish anymore. Like, there's too much food. Sorry, guys, that's too much. That's too much. I need to hide this. You can do it? No, I cannot. Hakata ramen. Okay. Hakata ramen. Let me try to search Hakata ramen. Ooh, that looks nice. Yeah, that's from like Fukuoka. There are starving kids in Africa. Come on, kangaroo. You have to mention that. Then I will be eating my food right here. 谢谢 Joe. I just finished. For the kids over. Osaka, you like it? Yeah, Osaka is a good city, of course. But I find out like this one thing, like because I live in America for several years, I feel like Osaka and lots of the Japanese area is giving me this kind of like American vibe. Okay, I don't know like if that's true, but it's just like lots of like facility. It's very similar to America. That's my impression about Osaka and Japan. Does that make sense? Like lots of, like, for example, the building, you know, the way it's like having, you know, sometimes if you go to the restaurant, there's like a whole building, like flat building, restaurant, like different area. You know, I think it's very similar to America. Only one to Okinawa. Yeah, I mean, joking. Nah, I mean, yeah, Japan have lots of like similarity with America though. Like for all the American people like go to Japan, they will also feel like lots of facility or like infrastructure very similar. I think when after the World War II, like when Japan built up everything, you know, because you know U.S. Army definitely helped a lot to build up everything there. I think that's also the reason. Maybe I'm not sure. Okay, it's just like if you're asking my impression, I would feel like because, you know, like 2 years ago, I went to Osaka and I spent because I was on a business trip. Yokohama is also good. I never been there. I know the place. I know the attraction there, but I never been there. I only went to Osaka, and it just give me this kind of feeling. Like it's also if you go to the city area, like in Osaka, the building everything is very similar to New York. After Hiroshima, but always respectful for Americans who see and saw them respectful. Yes, like I think because do you guys know like most of the building in New York was owned by Japanese company? So I think that's also the reason why, you know, when I go to the city area in Osaka, I feel like I was walking in this kind of like a little Manhattan or something. No, like Blanco, check the history. Most of the building, even the Empire State Building back then was owned, I don't know now, but back then was owned by Japanese company. The bullet train in Japan, no, their bullet train is like a regular subway train. They have like a high-speed train, but that one is different, a little bit different than in China. But I didn't go to enough place to some architecture. Yes. You guys don't know like back then Empire State Building was owned by Japanese company? Empire State Building is also owned by Japanese company. Lots of the building in New York, Manhattan, was owned by Japanese section. That's why like back then they had a financial war going on with Japan. And Japan got destroyed with America. The bubble, how many people know there's like a bubble period in Japan? I think in like 80s, around 80s, they got destroyed because they are too powerful back then. Japanese company back then was very ambitious. They have Hello Kitty bullet train. Yes, the bullet train. It's nice. Yeah, Hainan, like we went there for the concert. Mini Statue of Liberty in Osaka on top of this hotel. Yes, lots of American influence though, especially Osaka. When I go to Osaka, it's basically like this kind of like a little Tokyo. Like we do have Chinatown and Koreatown in Manhattan, but we never have like a Japanese town. But Osaka feel like this kind of vibe, similar vibe. If you put Osaka in Manhattan, it's certainly almost very similar. The sushi in Japan, no, Blanca, I always say like sushi. There is like a high-level sushi and a regular sushi. Regular sushi is already good. High-level sushi, they'll be very selective, you know. I mean, the sushi you can have in Japan, if you go to a high-end restaurant in America, is very similar. Because all those, like, the king of sushi is in New York. Masa, you know, there's like one restaurant called Masa. It's owned by the king of sushi. And I forgot the name in Japanese, but he owned that business in Lincoln Center, not the Time Warner Center, Time Warner Brothers Center. What's the name for that, bro? My memories, I always lived there. It's just fish and rice. Yeah, but it's like a fresh fish and rice. Tianjin remind me of Chicago, Illinois. I've never been to Chicago though, but I saw from, I think Tianjin, maybe. And also, I've never been to Tianjin too. So, Avenue, I want to. Yeah, sushi is very tricky though. There's not so much like difference, but depends on the material. Sometimes the fish is good, they taste good, and the ginger slice of wasabi paste and soy sauce is amazing. Yeah, that's basically all those like raw fish. In China, we also have like, you guys remember the Yulin Dog Festival? Like they eat dog, that place, you know, in Guangxi province. They also have the best sashimi. I mean, sashimi is also come from China. But it basically like people from Guangdong province and Guangxi province, they be cutting all those raw fish and eating as a tradition. I think, you know, sushi back then has also come from that kind of area. So guys, I think I have to go do the process of returning the mortgage. So maybe I will see you guys later. Sushi is not good for you? Yeah, ramen is definitely for me. I will choose ramen over sushi anytime. Right? Ramen is much better. Yeah, you guys have a good day and good night, okay? I have to go to the bank right now. Okay, the bank is actually just behind me right there. Everybody have a good day, good night. Lizzie, you know, good luck with your boyfriends. Okay, boyfriends. Okay, good luck with your rotation. Okay, I will talk to you guys soon. I will go back to sleep then. Bro, why? Sleep with who? Sleep with some guy? Thank you guys. Later, okay? You guys enjoy your day and night, okay? But I have to end the live stream now. Let me try to end this. Why it takes so long?